I know I said in my last video, oh, look out for my vlog. I have it in my camera actually. So I'm not even gonna say and act like I didn't do it. I have it in my camera, I just have to edit it and post it. But this video will probably be up first because it's gonna be a little bit quicker. We're just gonna do a quick afternoon session. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and let's just chit chat. The topic of today is gonna have to be narcissistic people. Oh, and if you guys notice, I did throw my red wig back on. I put a couple braids in my head and put my red wig back on because I'm not getting my hair done till next week before the wedding, and I need to have something on my head like I was telling y'all in my last video. So yeah, I just put this wig on until I go get my hair done next week. I actually have a frontal wig right here. But if you're familiar with my channel, then y'all already know that I'm the queen of like closures, like 6x6, 5x5, 4x4. It doesn't matter the size. I'm the queen of closures. But when it comes to frontals, I just don't know. My main problem is just that white glue. Like, I don't like the whole mess of it, like, because with a closure I could literally just snatch my wig off and just go. With a frontal, you gotta make sure it's down. You gotta make sure it's like, for certain hairstyles you gotta have like that lace on point. So it's just like, my nigga, I ain't got time for the maintenance of frontals. That's really what it is. But I'm about to start breaking out my shell and doing more things because, girl, you done mastered all type of wigs, but you can't do frontals. I'm not even gonna say that I can't, because I did install a frontal on myself before, but I tried to do it just with the spray and stuff like that, and I didn't like that. I rather the hold from the Ghost Bond Got To Be, or that, I mean the Ghost Bond, not the Got To Be. But yeah, I'm about to just roll up. I just came back in from 3 different doctor's appointments and physical therapy. So yeah, it's 5:02 March 23rd, and we about to just smoke and talk real fast. But yeah, the topic of today is a narcissistic people, because I just feel like if you're dealing with a narcissist, matter of fact, let me roll my blunt. We're gonna get right into it. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and let's just get straight into this afternoon session. I put my camera up because I got tired of holding it, and I already know I'm about to be rambling, so I don't want to be holding it. But yeah, back to these narcissistic, manipulative ass people. Like, while I was scrolling on YouTube, I got into this little binge, and I was just watching a whole bunch of videos last night. This girl, she got a channel, just, as you could say, it's like a mental health channel, whatever. And she just talks about her narcissistic relationship and like how the guy was, her experience, and things to look out for, and red flags and stuff like that. And I was just going on a binge watching it, only because when I watched the first one, because when I'm scrolling on YouTube, it doesn't matter what it is. I'll stop and watch it if the thumbnail is something that's interesting, if the title is like, it don't matter what it is, like, I'm gonna watch it. So I don't even know what made me even click on a video, but I clicked on it and I'm just watching it, and I'm just like, damn, like, I could relate to a lot of this. And I know that who knows how many other women can relate to just dealing with those type of people. Like, they're mad manipulative, they're entitled, everything is for self, like me. They may not even want nothing to do with you, but when they do, on their timing, they're gonna come back and love bomb you, and oh, I miss you, I this, I that, kissy faces, attention, phone calls, all type of other stuff. But any other time, it's not like that. Like, that video had opened my eyes to some shit. I'm just like, damn. And it's just like the people who end up being narcissistic and like usually manipulate people and stuff like that, they usually have like a low self-esteem. They're insecure about mad stuff. So that's why they treat people the way they do, because once people start to catch on, or once people start to notice, like, you know, how they really are, their intentions, or how they're gonna be moving and stuff like that, they're gonna start acting funny, or they're gonna block you, or they're gonna, like, once they can no longer use you and stuff like that, or once you catch on to the games, then they want to start disappearing and acting funny, or like, or if you do something to get them mad, and they want to give you the silent treatment and not talk to you for like a week or two, and then pop back up like nothing ever happened, and you guys never addressed the issue. Like, you're more than likely dealing with a narcissistic person. Like, they're they're just consumed with their self. Like I said before, everything is just for self. If it's not something to benefit them, then it's just not going to work. And those are people that us as females just need to stay away from, because when you're a nurturing female or just somebody who tends to, like, you know, care for people, some people can use that to their advantage. They'll see it as a weakness and then they'll just feed off of that, like, you know. And I'm just like, when you know how you are as a person, like, to yourself, it's just like, damn, okay, I'm one thing, but like, imagine the people who are like pushovers, or like the people who don't, like, they're not seeing things from this way, or like, you know, the people who are not up on game as of yet. Like, it's just like, dag, like, those girls I feel bad for, because it's like they don't even see it yet. It's just like, I just felt like I had to talk about that, because I'm just like, damn, I feel like as a female, like, we've all had a person where we've sat, we've talked to them, we've gave them time, whatever the case may be, and they showed us little signs or whatever the case may be. Even if it's just not like a blatant toxic red flag, like, oh, you just shouldn't be with them, just something that shows that, oh, they may be a little manipulative, or they may be this, or they may be that, like, you know, the little signs and stuff like that. And narcissists, they always want the most, but then they give you little to nothing. Like, I'm the weirdo that does my own research, and like, I don't know, like, I feel like I always think about things, or I always stumble across things, or things always come up on, like, that pop up in my head, or things that are not like always on other people's mind. Like, once that first video about her dealing with her narcissistic person or whatever popped up, I just went on a binge and went through the whole girl channel, because I'm just like, damn, like, I could relate. I'm like, damn, I had to see how much more I could relate to, because I'm just like, when you sit back and you really just open your eyes to what you've been through, no matter what relationship, whether it was your last one, 4 relationships ago, whatever it is, like, any relationship that you've been in, you always want to make sure that you take something from it, whether it's good or bad. Like, you need to acknowledge it. Like, the fact that you took time to just sit back and reflect is a good thing. Like, you need to, like, you know, think about what you may have done or what they may have done. Like, you know, just, you have to just think back into the moment where everything fucked up, basically. Like, that's just how I feel. Like, and then you could just go from there and just be like, damn, okay, well, this was the sudden change, or this is where the relationship, or whatever the case may be, took a turn. Because not only people in like, you know, romantic relationships deal with narcissistic people. Your parents can be narcissistic, like, anyone can be. So it's just like, when you're dealing with those type of people who are only for self, they come back on their own type of time and they disappear, they do little weird stuff like that, just leave them where they at. Leave them where they at, and you're gonna feel so much better. Because it's just like,
you can play with her, you can even play with them, but you won't play with me.
I was watching those videos, I'm like, damn, like, I wish I had the mindset that I have now. Like, I wish I had that before, like, because I'm only 26, so I still have time to, like, you know, fix little things that I feel like is just wrong, or whatever the case may be, whatever I just want to work on for myself and shit like that. But I just be thinking back, and I just be like, damn, like, if I would have known, like the things that I know now before, like past relationships or whatever the case may be, like, like, certain people would have never got so much of my time, like, you know, because my eyes would have been open to the bullshit. But it's just like, better late than never. Like, I'm glad that I'm able to acknowledge what I went through, what I dealt with, no matter who it was. Like I said, whether it was my last relationship or 4 relationships ago, it doesn't matter. Like, the fact that I'm learning from what I'm going through, and I'm not, because I'm the type of person where I'm not about to go through something twice. I'm not about to feel that twice. Like, I'm not that type of person. Like, you got some people that gotta just keep going through things and keep going through things and keep going through things until they just get the picture. Because, okay, maybe you didn't get the first time, so you just gonna have to keep going through it until you get it. No, I'm not that girl. I go through it one good time, I see the results, I'm gonna believe it the first time. I swear to God. I swear to God. I can't keep doing the whole back and forth thing. So yeah, now I'm gonna just take the same thing into account when I'm dealing with people. Like, you gotta believe people, friends, family, whoever, your girlfriends, whoever. Believe them the first time. If a friend starts acting funny or they do some weird shit or whatever the case may be, just believe them from the first time and just be out. Because that whole what? I feel like I'd be repetitive when I be saying certain things, because it's just like, it's just irky. I don't like people like that. How you want to manipulate somebody, then ghost them and disappear? People are crazy. But you gotta know who to give your time to, and people are like energy vouchers as well. They'll know that you have good energy, or like what comes with you when they talk to you, so they'll come back for that benefit. Like, okay, I know if I go back over here for a little bit, regardless of where I've been, I'm gonna feel good for a little bit, so let me spin the block. No, it's none of that. You gotta protect your energy at all costs. Like, keep going, keep minding your business, keep doing what you was doing before that person hit you up, because it's just like, you miss me now,
allegedly.
But when you were gone for those 2-3 months, like, who were you missing? Who were you talking to? Who were you entertaining? Things like that. Like, stop letting people come in and out your life as they please, or when they want. Because the same way they ghost you and they disappear and they just expect you to get the picture, they'll get the picture after a while when they see that you're not for the bullshit. Like, you can go waste somebody else's time. That's how I feel you should deal with narcissistic people. You just don't deal with them at all. You block them on everything, or even if you don't block them, let them see what you're doing and just let them hit you up, and let them keep hitting you up. Don't respond. Why? Because when it was those 2-3 months or however long that was passing by, they wasn't worried about you hitting you up, checking to see if you was breathing or anything like that. So that's how you deal with that. You just gotta return people's energy. It's like, as you get older, sometimes I'll be like, damn, I don't even want to have to act like how these people act or how this person is acting, because I'm not that low of a person, or you don't want to have to stoop to some people's level. But sometimes the only way for a person to really just understand what they're doing or how they're moving, you're gonna have to dish them out their own medicine. Because just like that good old saying, people cannot take what they dish out. So give them a taste of their own medicine. You want to ghost me and talk to me on your own time, and so that's fine. When you try to come back, I'm gonna talk to you on my own time, and when you come back, I'm gonna be talking to somebody else, and I won't even be acknowledging you. Like, you know, people do it to themselves. Like I said, you gotta let people eliminate themselves. I feel like we've all been through it before. Like, we've all dealt with somebody. We've all, like, you know, we've all had our woe is me moments or whatever the case may be in relationships. But once you get to the point where you can see through all the bullshit, once you've realized that this love shit is not rocket science, once you realize this dating shit is like, it's not rocket science. Like, if somebody genuinely has the same type of emotions for you or wants to entertain you, they're going to entertain you. You don't have to chase, you don't have to blow their phone up, you don't have to wonder where they are, because you're already gonna know, because they're gonna want you to know. Like, it's just a mutual thing. Like, I just feel like us as females, like, why we wasn't this, like, where, how come we couldn't just know that off rip? Like, because I know a lot of other females can relate to this. Like, you know, you got to go through whatever you go through to be the woman that you are today. Yeah, fine. But granted, I just wish that I was thinking like this from before, because boy, it would have saved me so much time and trouble. But better late than never. Like I said, I'm only 26. I have more time to grow and keep working on myself and everything like that. So it's not even like I'm pressed or stressed. Like, I'm just glad that I figured it out now, rather than when I'm 35, 40 years old and be done gave somebody 7, 8 years of my time and we never even established what we doing. What? I don't want no struggle love at 40. I don't want no, oh, we still don't know what we doing, oh, it's complicated, or oh, we messing around and you're 40. Like, no. It won't be none of that. Like, but yeah, that had popped up into my head. Like, what? Stop letting these people manipulate you. Don't let anybody manipulate you, whether they're a narcissist, whether they actually were diagnosed with a narcissistic personality disorder, or whatever the case may be. Like, just anybody, period. Friends, family, strangers. Don't let anyone take advantage of you. Like, speak up for yourself. It's just, I don't know. Just be you. Who cares? Some people gonna like it, some people not gonna like it. Who cares? But don't tolerate nothing that somebody wouldn't tolerate if you did it to them. What? If I was doing all of this to you, you would either disappear and go make it your duty to go talk to Sally, Kim, and Samantha like you probably was doing this whole time, or whatever the case may be. So it's just like, just give people the same energy they would give you. If you know for a fact that they wouldn't sit and entertain this or even give you the time of day if you did the same shit, like, why are you still there for them? Like, ask yourself that. Like, literally at this point, I'm about to just start doing videos on relationship advice, dating, and things of that nature, because I feel like I'm mature enough to the point where, like I said before, I see through all the bullshit. There is no love bombing and coming back when you want and thinking all that sweet shit is sweet. Like, it's none of that. If a person is just dead ass not giving you that energy and just giving you what you need, it's either you're gonna accept it for that and just deal with it, or you're gonna get up out of there because you've seen it and you're gonna believe it. Like, it's either one. We put ourselves in these situations and it be the same females that want to complain about it later. Like, it's, yeah, DTN, these niggas ain't shit, whatever the case may be, but you have bad taste in men. Admit it. Like, you have bad taste in men. You have bad taste in women. That's why you keep getting the same results, the same shitty results, no matter what you do, no matter who you date. And you have to take time to also work on yourself. If you never work on yourself, or if you just never take that break to just figure out what you really want and just focus on you, no outside distractions, no outside voices, nobody else's opinions or anything like that, you'll never know what you want. You'll never know what you want. And you'll never be able to be in a relationship that works. Why? Because you never took time to heal from the last one. You're just jumping around with mad scars and wounds and all types of other baggage, and your personal life and everyday drama and life that has yet to happen. Just a whole bunch of other stuff. When you could just take the time out, deal with it, and then go into something else, healed, in a better mind state where you don't have to bring that baggage into your new relationship. Like, to me, it's just like, it's so simple now. Like, when you think about it and you look back and you really take that time to self-reflect on you, your relationships, just other people's actions, just take time to just be observant and just watch. All you have to do is watch. Like, believe what people show you and it will just tell you everything you need to know, I swear to God. Once you start watching people and believe in them, when they show you who you are the first time around, life will be easier. You'll be able to cut off friends. You'll be able to weed all the snakes out the grass. You'll be able to save yourself a lot of trial and tribulation in your life just by staying away from people who have bad intentions from you off rip, or just never wanted your time anyway, or just wanted to have sex, or just wanted to, like, whatever the case may be. Like, if you have no intentions to seriously be with someone, to just seriously talk to them, and leave them alone. That's just how I feel. Like, just leave them alone. If you feel like that man or that girl is just not giving you the, don't call their phone, don't text their phone. And even if you feel like, okay, hey, maybe they might be going through something, okay, shoot that text, shoot that phone call out. Do it, get it out your system. Okay, and that response is gonna tell you everything you need to know. It's gonna tell you everything you need to know. And if you keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, don't expect nothing different, because you did it already and you already know what to expect. You're taking your time out your day for somebody who's not taking time out of theirs. Like, it's just so simple. That video really triggered me and I had to just come on here and vent real quick, because, girl, what? What? I'm not dealing with nobody. Like, I feel bad enough that I done gave, you know, people 3 and 4 years of my life. So somebody who done gave 7, 8, 9 years to somebody who was just not it's just crazy to me, because it's just like, damn, even after the time that I went through, I was able to, like, you know, spot it and just be like, oh, hell no, like, you know. But everybody's different and you can't judge people, because emotions is a serious, crazy thing. Like, and then having feelings for somebody as well, especially when you went into it not knowing what to expect or like how they were really gonna be. It's like, you can't beat yourself up about it, but you just gotta take it for what it is and take that one on the chin and just move on, because it's gonna hurt more if you try to wait and move on later than just moving on to begin with. just do it off rip. Because if you wait longer, you mess around, be with this person for the 7-8 years, like I said, and then now y'all got kids together, and it's like all type of other stuff that wouldn't have never happened if you would have just left them alone to begin with. Now it's gonna be harder for you to leave them alone feelings wise. You guys got kids together or whatever else, like money, financial, housing, whatever the case may be together, and now it's even harder to leave them when you could have just left them alone to begin with, and now you wouldn't have to go into your next relationship with all this extra baggage. Just so many people that I see every day that sit and say that they regret having a child with who they had a kid with because they didn't know who that person was. Like, and I just refuse to be that female, like, because to me it just makes no sense. Like, I feel like we all have an opportunity to really feel a person out before we even lay down with them. So if I feel like I don't know you, like, I'm not even gonna bother laying down with you, because who knows what you're doing. Like, because it'd be the same ones that'll lay down with you that either go back and be talking the most random shit about you that don't even gotta be true. Like, just a whole bunch of random salty mixy shit when you just even just let energies into your home, period. So you could just avoid all of that by just staying away from people who don't even deserve your time or energy. But yeah, that's today's topic on narcissistic people, these narcissistic niggas, these narcissistic bitches. And yeah, make sure you stay away from those type of people. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram. All my links will be down below in the description box. And yeah, make sure you guys really look out for my vlog, because I am gonna edit it and post it. All I did was just get some fresh air, walk around and stuff like that, keep myself grounded like I've been talking about in my other videos. But so I'll probably still edit that and post it, so look out for that, and the hair videos and stuff, because I got some hair videos to get out. But I will see you guys in my next video.